Experiment number 5, differential amplifier. In this experiment we will analyze the differential amplifier for DC as well as AC analysis. These are the list of materials that we are going to use in today's experiments. Issue all the components breadboard as given in manual. Read all the pre-experiments setup and first find out theoretical values for all DC values for differential circuit given in figure number 1. Find out theoretically the emitter current, supply source current capital I, emitter currents, collector currents at both the collectors of transistor Q1 and Q2, terminal voltages A, B and C. Supply voltage are plus or minus 10 volt. Calculate all the theoretical values for 3 different cases. Case number 1, when both inputs are 0 means connect to the ground. Find out terminal voltage C, emitter currents and collector currents, node voltages A and B as well as C. In case B, connect input number 1 to plus 1 volt and input number 2 equal to 0 means ground. In case 3, connect VIN is equal to minus 1 volt and VIN2 is also minus 1 volt. So both inputs are common but connected with the minus 1 volt. So in 3 different case of input, find out all currents and node voltages. In AC analysis, we will apply AC input voltage VIN is equal to 50 millivolts, or if you cannot able to get 50 millivolts peak to peak voltage, then you can apply 100 millivolts also using signal generator and set any frequency, say 50 kilohertz, and connect input number 2 to ground and measure the output waveforms on oscilloscopes with respect to the inputs. To supply the voltage, we will use plus or minus 10 volt supply from the power supply. At the time of applying the 10 plus 1 volt and minus 1 volt, we will use the additional power supply from the source. To apply the AC input signals, we will use the signal generators, and the AC inputs output waveforms we will measure on oscilloscopes. Build the circuit as given in manual. Both transistors are connected to the supply voltage plus 10 volts and bias current is supplied through minus 10 volt through 10K resistors. These two are input 1 VIN1 and input 2 VIN2. Connect all grounds to common. Supply voltage, one is minus 10 volt, another is the plus 10 volts. To measure the practical output voltage at the time of when both inputs are connected to ground, say for example collector 1 transistor 1 output is measured at collector 1 and that voltage is coming, say for example, using approximately 5.2 volt DC. Similarly, when we use and measure the output of collector 2, and then DC voltage will be looks about 5.4 volt DC. At the time of measuring the output voltage across both the collectors, so VC1 minus VC2, so we are supposed to get very low output voltage, that is equal to 0.288 volt DC. That is because of VC1 is approximately VC2. So at the time of measuring the differential voltage at VC1 and VC2, we will get very VC1 minus, so it's about 0.3 volt DC. To measure the DC current, we will use a multimeter in the range of milliammeter and connect the probes in series with the ammeter. Say for example, I want to measure source current capital I. For that, I will connect this multimeter in series so that we can measure the current, passing current through the resistors 10K. So that value is about 1 milliamperes, and theoretically also we will obtain the same amount of current, approximately 0.93 milliamperes. In AC analysis, we will apply the AC as an input signal at VIN1 or VIN2. In first phase, we will apply AC input signal to transistor 1 base input, and transistor 2 base input will be grounded, and we will observe the output at oscilloscope, and we will compare the phase difference between inputs and output also on oscilloscope. After completing AC analysis part, make the observations table which will compare the theoretical and practical values for both AC and DC analysis. At the end, we can also observe one of the phenomena of differential amplifier, by which one input we can select like sine wave, another input we can select as triangular wave with some definite amplitude and frequency, and observe the output waveforms on oscilloscopes and make the conclusion based on the observations.